Tanha means tanha. It's like the thought to steal. Someone may steal $5, someone may rob a bank. Someone might say robbing the bank is more unwholesome than stealing $5 or ringgit. But what is wrong is the stealing mind. Okay, this part I discussed already. Always try to be in the middle of your pleasures. Now, everybody has different needs and sometimes wants. Try to understand what you really want in your life. Let's say you are an entrepreneur. You want to make more money. So what did the Buddha say? Did the Buddha say, hey, earn $5 million and stop from $5 million? We have a different talk about it coming up in November. Buddha didn't say that. He said, not everybody can make money, good money, yeah? Not bad money, not a drug money, not human trafficking, not overnight rich money. This is about harder, proper, smart money in today's world. So then the Buddha never said that you have to stop at this threshold of money. No, he said, earn, but don't create greed for the money you are creating. That's important. Sometimes you make just $1,000, but lots of greed for that $1,000. Right? Like the monk who passed away with having lots of craving for the robe. There was one monk passed away during the Buddhist time. The other monks were going to cremate him. Then the Buddha said, don't cremate him. Stop. Then they asked why. This monk who passed away now coming into this robe as a moth. He had tanha for the robe. So if you cremate, moth will be killed. See? So you don't need a lot of things to have tanha. Even the robe is also enough. Just a robe. Right? Tanha means tanha. Somebody might have sexual desire for a person and get tanha. Somebody may have tanha for the robe. Tanha means tanha. It's not coming from the person, from the food. It comes from the temple also. It may come from the robe also. Tanha means tanha. It's like the thought to steal. Someone may steal $5, someone may rob a bank. Someone might say robbing the bank is more unwholesome than stealing $5 or ringgit. But what is wrong is the stealing mind. Not $5, not $1,000. Stealing mind. The Buddha is talking the mind, not the physical thing. Right? What if someone is stealing $5 by thinking I'm gonna steal more $5 every week? I have to steal $5. Stealing mind, right? So we have to understand. So the Buddha said that always try to be in the middle in your sensual pleasures. Try to create a threshold in your sensual experience. So then you are fine. So when you have mindfulness, you can do that. You know where you need to end up in your experience. Ethics and responsibility is very important. When we experience sensuality, sensual experience, we must think about ethics and responsibility. What ethical considerations should one keep in mind when engaging in sensual pleasure, particularly in relationship with others? I think this is very interesting. Consent. Today's world, this is a very interesting point. Consent. Non-harm. Are we trying to create harm to other people in being with other people, right? Honesty is very interesting. Sometimes we are going to be dishonest to us in having sensual experiences. Say for instance, eating habits. Let's say someone just had lunch, but again want to eat something, right? Might say I want to admire myself, but the body says it's okay, but your mind wants more food to eat. Maybe you are so full, but you want to go for a dessert again. right? So we have to be honest. In relationships, respecting boundaries. Where are these things are coming from? You should have some ethics and responsibilities that you have to cultivate within your sensual pleasure experience. Long-term impact and kindness. Very interestingly. Sometimes we feel that when people are meditating a lot, not understanding what is meditation, they become too selfish. Some people, not everybody, yeah? Some people become very selfish. And they think that it is only, what they only want is a isolated room and a locked door. So they can do whatever they think. So where is our kindness? Are you thinking about other people? Is this what the Buddha said? Did the Buddha say just go to a room and meditate and then you only find your own selfish enlightenment? No. What the Buddha said, do your whatever the practice by helping other people simultaneously. So there's a huge misunderstanding that has gone to the many lay communities in the world, that find your own liberation. You don't need to think about other people. It's not Buddhism. Right? But the Mahayana people, they rightly picked up the point. You can't, it's what the Buddha said. They developed it separately, Bodhisattva philosophy. They said, you are a Bodhisattva, you Bodhisattva, I am Bodhisattva. Don't do any harm thing to you. Because you can be a Buddha, I can be a Buddha. But in Theravada, no, you can't be the Buddha. You may be a Sotapanna. I will become the Buddha. So respect me. So where are our equal eligibilities with regard to our enlightenment? We should be equal in our eligibility. Don't think about becoming. Our eligibility should be equal. Where is that equality? They don't make it. That's why I say go back to the early Buddhism, not to Theravada Mahayana. See this equality. Whether you make it or not, it's your thing. But you are equal at that level. So I think some people, when they keep practicing, I think misguided instructions for meditation, they will become too selfish. Actually, I pointed out this in many places where I say, Buddha clearly said that in one place, in the Satipatthana Sutta. Buddha said, when you practice any exercise under Kayanupassana, mindfulness based on the body, Vedananupassana, mindfulness based on feelings, Chittanupassana, mindfulness based on the 16 thoughts, Dhammanupassana, mindfulness based on mental properties, you must do something in the second place. What is it? Practice it internally, practice it externally. Practice it both internally, externally. What does it mean? When you practice Anapanasati, the very famous one, mindfulness on breathing, you have to do internally. That means you are looking into your own breath, and then externally. What is it? Does it mean that you have to watch, feel how other person next to you is breathing? No. You have to universalize that every other person in this world, every sentient being is breathing out. Have to universalize. Why is it? Buddha knew that when people practice on any Satipatthana meditation, they might end up with some level of selfishness, thinking, I am better than other people spiritually. That's why he said that. That's why he used this external path. In the modern Buddhist practice, we do something in addition to that. What is it? At the end of Dhamma talk, Sutta discussion, Buddha Puja, chanting, we are sharing good karmas with the Devanaga Maindika. Why is it? Do Devas need our good karmas? Devas are there already, they are very comfortable. Why? When we share the good karmas with them, we don't become that self. We don't carry all the good karmas back home. Right? Good karmas have to be shared. We don't end up with selfishness with regard to the good things, spiritual things. So we are creating lots of kindness in the practice of sensual pleasure. We have to become kind to each other, relationships and other things. So all these are happening by understanding ethics and responsibility with regard to the experience of sensual pleasure.